Summary of key elements from Chapter 6, America's War for Independence, 1775 to 1783. The American Revolution was shaped by various political, military, and ideological factors. Despite Britain's significant advantages, including a well-trained army and superior resources, several key factors contributed to the American victory. The colonists had the advantage of fighting on familiar terrain and using guerrilla warfare tactics. Additionally, British forces were stretched thin across multiple global conflicts, making it difficult to maintain control over the colonies. Most importantly, the Americans secured crucial foreign support from France and Spain, which provided financial assistance, military supplies, and naval power, culminating in the decisive victory at Yorktown in 1781. Thomas Paine's common sense played a vital role in relaying public support for independence. The pamphlet published in 1776 criticized monarchy and hereditary rule, advocating for a republican government based on the will of the people. Paine's work resonated with a wide audience, particularly common laborers and farmers, and helped shift public opinion toward the idea of complete separation from Britain, Corbett et al. His arguments provided a clear, accessible justification for rebellion, influencing the Second Continental Congress and the drafting of the Declaration of Independence. However, the ideals outlined in the Declaration of Independence were not universally applied. While the document proclaimed that all men are created equal, this principle was contradicted by the treatment of women, African Americans, and Native Americans. Women were largely excluded from political participation, and their contributions to the war effort were often unrecognized. Enslaved African Americans continued to be denied freedom, with many Southern leaders defending slavery despite their call for liberty. Native Americans, who had their lands threatened by colonial expansion, were not granted the same rights and were often viewed as obstacles to American progress. Corbett et al. Britain's treatment of African Americans during the war was strategic. In 1775, Lord Dunmore, the royal governor of Virginia, issued a proclamation offering freedom to enslaved individuals who joined the British forces. Thousands of African Americans took this opportunity, believing it offered a path to liberation. However, after Britain's defeat, many formerly enslaved individuals were abandoned, re-enslaved, or relocated to harsh conditions in Nova Scotia or the Caribbean. Corbett et al. The ideology of republicanism emerged as a fundamental principle of the new American government. Unlike Britain's hereditary monarchy, republicanism emphasized self-governance, civic virtue, and the idea of government should derive its power from the people. This shift challenged traditional European political structures and laid the groundwork for democratic institutions in the United States. Corbett et al. The war also highlighted deep divisions within colonial society, as patriots and loyalists held opposing views on independence. Patriots, driven by a desire for self-rule and economic freedom, saw British policies as oppressive. Loyalists, on the other hand, feared economic instability, political chaos, and the loss of British protection. Many had personal or business ties to Britain and believed that monarchy provided stability. Despite these differences, colonists united around their respective causes, often leading to violent conflicts within communities. Corbett et al. And in conclusion, the American Revolution was not just a war against Britain, but also a struggle over political identity, social inequality, and national unity. While the colonists succeeded in securing independence, the contradictions in their founding ideals would continue to shape American history.